What's up guys, Ronaldo here, and it is finally time to start saving up your defense percentage gear, because lately, we mainly had these legendary lords such as Gon who had nice defense scaling, right? And the chances of these ancient legendary lords that you're gonna get them, pretty low, so you didn't really need to save up for defense percentage gear, right? But there's more than just Trusk coming. There's no more than just Trusk coming. There's a bunch of defense scaling characters coming. One being Trusk, of course, on this weekend's banner. A defense scaling tank who is quite tanky, who can deal decent damage as well. Crowdor, who is also defense scaling, not dealing that much damage though in compared to Trusk. And then also there's a new character in the makings, called Edith. She's gonna be a Watcher character, Watcher, and she will have some nice mechanics as well. And I also tested all of them, right? I tested their damage with some proper damage gear, with some crit rate, crit damage. And what I can tell you guys is that Edith and also Trusk, they're both normal legendary, so they will be units that you actually will be able to get, unlike a Gon, for example, right? I mean, of course you can get Gon, but it is quite hard to get him. And now there's more and more defense scaling tanks coming in the game, and some of them dealing decent damage. Now, can a Trusk keep up with a Comet, for example, in terms of dealing damage? Of course not. He's far from a Comet, But from my testing, the damage has been actually quite decent. And if you look at the numbers real quick, from Trusk, you have 300% damage counterattack, right? You have 140% AoE damage. These numbers are not too shabby. They're not too shabby, right? The main thing though that really sets these mages and all these other units apart, that could change sometime in the future. I'm not gonna say anything here, but hypothetically, right? Hypothetically speaking, of course, the main character that makes Comet better and all these other units deal more damage than these defense scaling characters is Dolores. It's not the characters itself, it's mainly Dolores, because Dolores just gets that inspiration buff that will ramp up drastically the damage of these other units and will make them pierce through the defense. Now, hypothetically speaking, there could be a chance that sometime in the future we will get a Dolores for defense, for example, right? Instead of inspiration buff, they will get increased defense, the units around this unit. And that would make someone like a Trusk, someone like some of the units that are on the Forerunner or even on the test server, be able to hit hard. They will be able to hit hard. So not only is that something to look out for, there's a Trusk coming, there's more defense scaling characters in the making, and these units are way more accessible than the likes of a Gon, right? Which is why I really would recommend now more than ever to start saving up your defense pieces. Before like 1 day ago, I didn't save up my defense pieces because I didn't need them. I was like, why would I save for a Gon that I have like a 1% chance to get within a year, right? It's just not that high of a chance for me to get him, so why would I even save up the defense gear? But now we get Trusk, we get some more coming as well, Crowdor as well. There's a lot of strong units scaling of defense, some of them dealing more damage, some of them dealing less damage. And in terms of damage, of course, they're not on par with someone like a Comet that is attack damage based, but they have quite decent damage. They are quite valuable in that damage build. With that damage build, for example, that Trusk, he was able to hit 400k crits, right? He was able to get 100k crits out with his ultimate. So the damage is there. Now if you would have a Dolores for defense, the damage would be even way up, but the potential is there. And I think now it's time to just start saving up your defense pieces and and see what these new units will be able to do. And this was just a little sneak peek, a little tip from my side, guys. There's a bunch of new content coming out. I'm excited. There's a bunch of new interesting stuff coming, especially Crowdoor. I'm excited as well. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to increase your summoning luck. I'm Ronaldo, and I'm out. Peace.